Imagine a boy named Ben who was scared of college. Ben liked staying at home and was afraid of the big, scary world of college. Even the mention of college would make his heart race. It wasn't just the academic pressure he was afraid of, but also the complicated social life, being on his and entering into the unknown. Besides, he was scared of cooking. He tried to cook and it was a disaster. His kitchen was a mess and even his dog didn't eat the food he cooked. Before we continue this journey of Ben, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. Despite his fear, Ben went to college. Ben went to college with a heavy heart and a lighter suitcase because his cooking disaster. College had a different journey in store for our hero. When Ben thought he'd be stuck in the pile of lectures, textbooks, and assignments, he found himself doing well unexpectedly. Consider the feared statistics exam. You know, the one he thought he'd fail? Turns out he aced it, not just passed, he aced it. Could you believe it? Ben, mastering statistics? Certainly not Ben. Then there was his encounter with the astronomy club. Initially, Ben couldn't distinguish between Orion's belt and a leather belt, but the friendliness of the club members, the starlit meetings, the cosmic wonder intrigued him. Ben, a stargazer? This was as unexpected as his success in statistics. Don't forget his first all-night study session. Picture this. Ben, surrounded by a pile of textbooks, powered by loads of coffee, studying for a history exam. The sun rose, his eyes became heavy, but he made it through. It was a night of great struggle, a contest of wills between Ben and the Renaissance period. But the biggest surprise? The friends he made. Friends from diverse backgrounds, from different parts of the world, each with their unique stories, their dreams. They became his support system, his cheering team, his family away from home. Gradually, Ben started realizing that college was not the terrifying place he thought it was. Once there was a boy who didn't like the idea of college. Now he's an active student. This is Ben, the student who went from being unsure to loving school. Wasn't just getting by, he was doing really well. His grades were good and he was on the dean's list. But it wasn't just about studying. He was a popular student, moving from one group to another, making friends and having fun. Remember when he thought of having a pajama day at school? And it actually happened. Imagine this, teachers in bunny slippers, students in onesies, even the school head in a nightgown. It was a funny mistake that became a school tradition, and Pajama Day is now the event everyone looks forward to every year. But it wasn't all just fun. School was also a time when Ben grew a lot as a person. He learned to manage his time, juggle his responsibilities, and try new things. He started finding out what he loves to do and what he's good at. He was like coal turning into a diamond because of the challenges he faced at school. And so, he went from being unsure about school to being its biggest cheerleader. He loved every part of school life, and in return, it helped shape him into the person he was meant to be. Ben, who once didn't like the thought of school, was now its biggest fan. Going to college was the best thing that ever happened to Ben. At first, Ben didn't want to go to college, but once he got there, he started to like and then, he loved it. He learned a lot, not just from books but about himself too. He found out he liked learning. He had fun teachers and hard classes that made him think. College gave Ben a lot of new experiences. He made good friends and felt like he was part of a big student family. He got to know different cultures and ideas that changed the way he saw the world. College had lots of opportunities too. Ben did internships, joined student groups, and even became a leader. He learned, he discovered, he lived. His time at college was an adventure he wouldn't swap for anything. Ben, the boy who didn't want to go to college, ended up not only going but also loving every moment of it.